It says, big-time F&M manager at NIB placed on leave after thousands defrauded from the board on a family island. We assume it's Bimini, but we're not sure. It says, former banker fired for stealing former banker fired for stealing, hired at NIB and defrauds the board of thousands. In fact, NIB does not know how much was stolen. It says a big-time F&M with deep, large connections employed at the National Insurance Board has found himself in the crossroads at NIB, placed on leave, and is set to be charged before the courts by the time this article goes viral. BP's forensic audit teams combing through the books across government departments and agencies confirms a top NIB manager has raided thousands of funds from Mamadem and has yet to be charged in the courts, but that could change after this series of articles. Now, BP could be watching this case and watching to see how fast this case will be fast-tracked, as suspect number one appears to be protected by some high-ups in the lodge. We don't believe at the moment NIB board knows what is happening with this matter. The NIB inside heist was first brought to the Bahamas press through contacts on a family island who came to us spilling all the beans about contributions which vanished. It said those residents on the family island are demanding NIB to update them on their missing funds, which seems to have vanished under the manager on leave. The new manager now placed on the island is all quiet on the incident, with no response coming out at the local family island office. This is insane. It says BP has identified crooked NIB manager as a former decorated employee of a major leading Canadian bank in the country. He was unceremoniously fired from that bank for the same damn reason, thieving. Who background checks these people? And this is not the first time an NIB employee has stolen funds at the board. You know, remember Dion Dane? He, you would recall, was the manager of NIB in Andros, who was charged with some 14 others back in 2020. They were caught defrauding NIB and causing citizens to pay more in contributions. Dane never went to jail, causing me to cuss, but today is quietly paying NIB back the money he defrauded from NIB. What is this? It says, we can say it like this: NIB has a history of hiding these suspects and allowing them to run off with thousands in public money. And these are no politicians who regularly get accused of such behavior. Don't stab BP up, because we know how to look at the books across government agencies. And if you remember, we were at NIB before with former director Arjunan Cargill. That scathing attack on the board and its former director lasted for 1 year, and you see what happened to him. Why is the NIB manager from a family island not charged yet for defrauding the board? Why? Bigger report and let Yinna decide. So yeah, that's the story about what's happening with your NIB money. The people are running all kind of racket. All right? All right. Now, we hope that they get that figured out. And they're always trying to swing us, because they're always telling you, oh, NIB money running out. But how NIB money running out? If the money running out, how y'all finding money to steal? How are they finding for money to go missing? And thousands of dollars have been stolen. And what about those people who are allowed to get in-house loans from NIB on our dime? And what about, listen, even BISEX, the Bahamas Securities Exchange Commission, has money that was from NIB. Even the liquor store company, I forget the name of the liquor store, they have monies from NIB.